Welcome to another episode of Eatin with Joe. Let's hit the trail and head to Oregon. I promise you will not get dysentery in this episode. Time for a trip to Oregon as we make our way through the 50 states, discovering the most iconic food from each state. Now, before we get to talking about Oregon, I know this is YouTube and you can watch us basically anytime you want, but I'm filming this during the holiday season. And lately I've been seeing a lot of pictures of food from some of my subscribers and I thought I'd share. Here is a lovely bird on the grill from Jim. Fantastic. Donna prepared these fine looking sweet potatoes. And our own production staff made some outstanding candied yams. Yeah, we went all in on a full-on carb Thanksgiving this year. And who knew? 3 boxes of stuffing wasn't enough. Lesson learned. Anyway, since my last episode, a lot of you seem pretty excited to try some of those Kentucky bourbon balls, but I have an update on that. I heard from an actual Kentucky resident that Kentucky bourbon balls should actually be covered in chocolate. What better reason to make another batch? Here we are with batch 2, slathered in chocolate. Yes. And I can tell you that is absolutely a winner. Thanks again, Kentucky. Now, before we get into Oregon's entry into the most iconic food in America contest, let's learn a little bit more about the Beaver State, shall we? Portland, Oregon is home to the only leprechaun colony west of Ireland. Seriously. Oregon has the country's deepest lake. In fact, Crater Lake is one of the 10 deepest lakes in the whole world. Oregon also has the biggest mushroom on Earth. Nicknamed the humongous fungus, pretty good nickname. It spans approximately 2.5 miles and is somewhere between 1,900 and 8,600 years old. Way to narrow that down. How about this one? Oregon's flag is the only one in the U.S. that has 2 different designs on each side of the flag. Classy. And yes, that's a beaver. Reed College in Portland is the only liberal arts college in the world with a nuclear reactor run by undergraduates. Are they nuts? Now, if you're wondering when we're going to get to the food portion of today's episode, to tell you the truth, we're already there. You see, the most iconic food to come out of Oregon isn't, well, a food. It's a drink. Beer is top dog in Oregon, and it's more representative of the state than any of their well-known foods could be. My exhaustive research didn't come up with much more than hazelnuts and pears. I mean, hazelnuts and pears? Come on. Thank goodness for beer. According to the Oregon Craft Beer Association, Portland has more breweries than any city in the world. Sorry, Milwaukee. And Bend, Oregon has the highest brewery per person ratio in the U.S. 22 breweries for 80,000 people. That's 1 brewery for every 3,636 people. Not bad. Not bad at all. Fun fact, the Bend, Oregon area gets 463 inches of snow per year. Note to the production staff, when this COVID thing is all over, I'm voting for a ski vacation to Mount Bachelor. Hashtag ski Mount Bachelor. Now, I could go on for a long time onto why beer is the most iconic food in Oregon, but I think I've proved my point, haven't I? Now, if you want to find out a little bit more about this beauty here, go back to my channel and check out my new short that I'm posting along with this video. As a matter of fact, I think it's time to drink from the victory cup. You know, the beer tastes a little bit better drinking out of that. Well, thanks again for joining me on another episode of Eatin with Joe. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, but I doubt it. If you liked what you're seeing, please remember to like, share, and most importantly, please hit that big, beautiful subscribe button below. Thanks again as always. Have a great day. Deschutes Brewery, Bend, Oregon. Deschutes Brewery, Bend, Oregon.